All right. Hello, hello. All right. I have my Santa hat and everything because I'm so ready because a few more days, right, before Christmas. So, hey guys, hey Savvies, happy Monday. Please do let me know where you are tuning from. Let me just pull up everybody. Now, I'm using StreamYard right now to broadcast this. Please make sure to allow permission in the description that you can actually allow me to broadcast your name here. Let me just make sure everything is all good. All right. It's so funny. It's like, what time is it? Like, what time is it? All right. Okay, perfect. We are good and we are live. Just make sure. All right. Hey, thank you so much for being part of this. I'm so excited of doing this one with you all because one of the key things is that I always believed in activities to kind of help achieve our goals and manifest things. So for today's session is that we are actually going to do our vision board, the digital version. Now in the comment, let me know whether you're watching in a live or watching in a replay right now, is whether you've done the actual board, like the magazine, cutting off of magazine clips and putting it and pasting and gluing it in manila paper or a board, that doing it, not the digital one. So let me know if you've been doing this one, and let me know how long or how many years have you also been doing vision board, because for me I think it's very important as well that we kind of just look back and see how long it is. And as cliche at times, I'd say, oh, it's just a vision board. But one thing I really am passionate about is that it really makes sense. It makes sense to me. That's why everything I kind of want to make it a part of this community to do this one every year. And we look back every year as well. So last year we did our very first vision board activity. And last Wednesday, we actually talked to Caroline, who actually shared what are the milestones that she had achieved by doing that vision board, and also my own vision board as well. So let me know if you're excited. I just want to give a shout out to Anna. Hey, hi, how are you? I want to give the shout out to Teresa, to Marsha, to Jacqueline. I hope I'm pronouncing your names correctly. Thank you so much. I know you're so excited. I am so excited too, right? All right, so I am not going to, of course, hold up this one because I want to get things going, because this might be a few, it might be an hour or two. So bear with me, because I always think that this is really important for us to really do. Okay. All right. So, oops. All right. Here we go. I've never done vision board before. I've done goal boards, yes, but no vision board. So goal boards, vision board, as long as you use like some clips of images, basically it's that one. But so we are now doing their vision board, digital vision board for 2022. And so our topic, I just want to make sure that I respect your time and I respect everyone here. We For today, for tonight, we are actually going to be discussing about what vision board is, the purpose of creating a vision board, the benefits of using a vision board ideas for you to consider, steps on creating the digital vision board in Canva, and of course using the digital using Canva, right? So in the welcome video, if you don't have yet a Canva Pro, we actually have a 45 days free Canva Pro that you can actually use. So let me know if you want to use that one, because that is really going to be handy for you as well, right? So let me just switch this one here so that you can see more of my presentations. All right. So okay, so let's go ahead, and what is a vision board, right? I always want to start things that there is a reason behind everything that we're doing here, right? So a vision board is simply a visual collage of images and words that represent your goals and dreams in life. So motivational affirmation words are going to be some of the activities that we're going to do. I will be supplying you the worksheet, which I already give out for you to download. That is a template that you can duplicate in Canva. By arranging collage on a poster or a cork board that represents your goals, it will come naturally for you to remember them and keep them on top of your mind. Now, I myself, I am a visual learner. So in the comment down below, let me know if you are a visual learner, or that's, seeing things really resonates with you more, because I am that. I need to see things in order to keep reminding myself, right? Oh, I actually have my beach house here. I'm gonna I'm gonna show that one all to you all later on. And also my dream office in the main street. I have all of this because I always, this is what I call my anchoring point. Like, I anchor my thoughts, I anchor my dreams into that visual representation of what I want to achieve. Now, whether that image is going to be exactly what you're going to achieve, not necessarily, but it's how you program your brain. And our brain is just so powerful, right? If you agree with me. Now, what is the purpose of a vision board? So basically, a vision board is to help you visualize your goals. There are people who write down. I always write down my numbers, sales of goals. I always write down my thoughts. I always write down or draw or put it somewhere, because it keeps me remembering, rather than just, thinking about it and there's no other thing wherein I can make sure I remember all of things, right? Another thing is actually to track your progress, because when you see it, right, it's in front of your computer, it's in front of your desk, it's in front of your wherever it is, you actually remember, or you have that, oh, I'm close, I'm almost there, or yes, maybe I'm far off, but how can I improve, or how can I achieve this goal, right, based on my vision board. Another thing is that it keeps you motivated throughout the year. I mean, with all the crazy things that has happened in 2020, with now 2021 finishing up and opening for 2022, we are human. I am like me. You might see me in my social medias happy, full of energy. That is one side of me. But there's also a side of me that I get depressed, I get self-doubt, I procrastinate, I have this imposter syndrome, right? There's a lot of things, and every time I look at my vision board and I see it, I kind of just say, okay, I need to, Joanna, go back, stop thinking that way, stop doing that one, because you are in the right path. You're, maybe you're far away from your goal, but let's try to see how we can improve it, right? Because every time I have my vision board in my desktop on my phone, it just reminded me and it motivates me that, I need to stop whatever negative that I feed my mind, right? We savvies, we need to be savvy enough on how we filter things, so that we don't get that much not that much demotivated, right? That's the word that I was looking for. All right, so I'm going to be giving you all benefits of using the vision board. So I always start my session with a little bit of a discussion, because I want to make sure that we are all on the same page. Then after that, we are going to do the fun part, right, of filling up our worksheet, and also our template for a vision board. I'm going to give out the template for the wallpaper that you can save on your phone, and also the universal bank of the check that we're going to tell the universe on how much we're going to achieve, right? Okay, so first thing is that number one is to ensure your goals are one and fit. Ensure your goals are one of the first things you think of every day. It really just helps. First thing that we feed our mind, of course, a thankful heart full of gratitude, and feeding our mind of what you want to achieve. It makes it easier to leverage the law of attraction, right? How many of us have actually heard the concept of law of attraction, right? Law of attraction. We want law of attraction, right? So that's one thing that we really kind of want to, but we need to make sure that we also tell the world on what exactly we want to kind of manifest, right? So for example, you have a dream house. What type of dream house do you want? There's a lot. Maybe a cottage, a beach house. For example, maybe an Americana, or whatever it is type of house that you would like, right? So, for example, you would like to have maybe an office for your business. What type of office, right? Have a visual representation of it, because it's very important. Not just like, oh, I just want, a house. What type of house? I want a car. What type of car? right? I want, like, for example, be more specific. This is where we're gonna dial in at that, right? Yes, law of attraction. And I always believe in law of attraction. And I always believe that what we feed our mind is very important, because it really affects the things that are happening in our life. Like, of course, there are circumstances behind the scene that we cannot deny, or we cannot just put a curtain on and put a facade on it, but we always need to see the positive things in life, right? So that's one thing. Of course, if you follow me, that's one thing. Full of energy and full of positivity is what we always love to have. So another thing that is a benefit is creating your vision board can be powerful meditative process that brings clarity on what you really want your life to look and feel like. We always are brought up. I am from a Philippine culture, right? We always just say, we always say, just be satisfied with what you have, or don't wish too much. Money is evil, or those kind of concept, or anything, right? This one, what I'm telling is that we want to do this not because just superficial of, I want a brand new house, or I want to envision this one, I want to envision this one, but we kind of just want to have a very clear things of what we want to have in our life. If it's happiness, I want happiness. What does happiness represents for you? For example, a picture of family gathering in a dinner table. That is happiness. For example, you want good health. For example, you have an image in your vision board that is exercising, right? It is really intentional. It's not just tangible things, or not just things, right? But also really what it is that you would like to have. So it really does bring clarity. Another thing is that it inspires you and boosts your mood. How many times have I ever felt down, and when I look up, I see my beach house that I've actually commissioned on an local artist here, and it just inspired me. It changed my mood. Sometimes, like, I have my two computer here, I'm facing at my wall. Sometimes things can get overwhelmed with clients. Sometimes things can just be overwhelmed with a lot of things behind our life, right? But then I get reminded of the things that I've positioned to motivate me. So it really does boost your mood. Another thing is that it expands your sense of what's possible. The thing about everything that we do is that we never know when will it really happen. Like, I've been doing vision board for quite some times. I never knew. I'm in business for already in I started in 2016. I started really designing a lot of things in 20, I think 18 or 2017. And then it was actually only now after 5 years that I've actually hit my biggest income and milestone, right? But I've always envisioned this. I've always been putting it in my vision board. I want to achieve this. I want to see this one. What is the possibility of attaining this? It reminds me of what are the things. But of course, I always say that with what you put, you also put action into it. Another thing is that it helps you remember what's most important and not sweat the small stuff, right? So when we do our vision board, it's going to be more of a bigger picture, right? And what happens after that, after this session, after you completed and after you shared your vision board inside our Canva Savvies, right, is that you didn't need to see what are the tiny steps that you are going to do, but not necessarily sweat on a lot of small stuff. I've always been reminded, of course, to celebrate the small things, but not put too much anxiety or too much like attachment to the small things that may not happen when you have visualized your goals, right? Or your vision board. Now, and they're fun, like they are really fun, right? And it's actually a good bonding with your family and friends. So what I'm teaching you right now is the whole concept, and you can actually also bring in your family members, right? You can share them with others, enlist their support in helping. And here's one thing that I need from you all savvies who is watching this one right now. Maybe a commitment, maybe just something that even just, if you can just promise yourself or promise me that you are going to share your vision board inside this group. The reason why is that when we share it, we tell it more to the world, right? That's why if you actually, one of the things, like when I create a milestone, when I have a certain activity, I actually share it, because I always believe, especially when you are on your own, right? You feel you're on your own, nothing else like understand what the heck you're trying to dream or trying to accomplish, right? When you are surrounded with like-minded individuals who understands its struggles, its success, its process, right? You are celebrated, and you have a wonderful space here inside our Canva Savvies to share your vision board. And the good thing about it, it gets saved here, and then we can look back next year on how far you have achieved. And don't be pressured. One thing also is that do not pressure yourself if ever there are some stages that you have not achieved. Yay! Thank you so much. Yes, we have a promise, right, to share this vision board in this group. And that's just only thing that I actually ask from you all, is to share and to enjoy this process. All right. So how to make your vision board easy is that we are going to use and answer our worksheet. Use powerful words of affirmation. We're gather images that can represent your goals, and then start creating your digital collage using Canva. All right. So that's going to be our next part that we are, that we are going to do here. And then, so here are the vision board. If you've actually already downloaded the link that I've shared for the worksheet, some ideas is the financial goal, the happiness goal, spiritual goal, relationship goal, and travel goals are some of the things that actually a lot of us will do. And then what is the thing is that maximize the impact of your vision board. Look at your dream board often and feel the inspiration it provides. Hang it somewhere visible. All right. So when you share your vision board here, like the digital itself, if you want to take a picture and where you actually post it, if it's right in front of your desk, or if maybe it's in your phone or wherever it is, go ahead and share that one. All right. So let's go ahead and make sure that I'm sharing this. I think there we go. I said, like, where is my where is my screen here? All right. So one of the key things that I would like you all to really also do is to maximize, as I've mentioned, maximize the impact of your vision board, right? And say your daily affirmation. Now, I rarely do journaling. Here's my thing. I rarely really do journal, but iPhone has the feature of voice record, and I also listen to I am affirmation inside YouTube. It's the lady, I'll share the link. It's just really that I am. And really what I feed my mind is really important for me, to keep me sane. And I hope you can relate, right? And then feel the future you have designed, believed in you, believe in your capability, believe, because you are the best person to believe what you can achieve, and celebrate all of the small wins, right? This is something that we all need to work on for sure. All right. So if you all can actually, on our next stop is that we are going to go and work on um our worksheet. So I have prepared this worksheet for you all. And as you've seen there, is that this goal should be your goal, right? Not what your family, your friends tells you to visualize, right? I want you to be as, not maybe the word selfish, like kind of like selfish in a way, like what does Teresa really want? What does Joanna really want? What does Jacqueline really wants, right? For this year. Allow yourself to really put in your dreams into this process. Now, be specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and timely. Sometimes we put a goal that is good for the next 5 years, the 3 years, right? Indicate it. Be more, like for example, for me, I know that I can lose weight 10 pounds in a year. So I'm not going to pressure myself 10 pounds in a month, because I did that one this year. So next year, I know, okay, I've lost 10 pounds this year. What did I did this year? I'm gonna maintain it and maybe rank it up maybe with another 5 pounds, maybe 15 for next year, right? Because before I was so bullish and saying I'm gonna do 30 pounds for this year. And there are a lot of things that I've noticed my body seem to be adapting differently. And keto actually helped me more, besides all the crazy diets out there. I just want to give a shout out. Protein is my best friend. Carbs is not. So I'm good with that one. All right. So I had to allow StreamYard. Okay, awesome. Thank you so much, Teresa. Yeah, so that we can show your amazing comments and your beautiful face as well. So I have divided this one already with health, wealth, health, love, career, spirituality, family, knowledge, lifestyle, and travel. These are the common things that I actually want to have a specific vision for each one, right? So where, as you can see here, this is more of the broad. Number three tip, rule that we have is that I want you all to state it in a positive manner. So rather than saying I want to lose weight, I want to be stronger. I want more money. It's like more of a positive, I want more, for example, time because I want to spend it more time with my family. More positive manner of putting it all together. All right. And take note of all the keywords that you actually really put in, that would serve as your affirmation. So, for example, I am strong. I am beautiful. I am a great leader, for example. I am knowledgeable. I am enough, right? I want to explore the world, to see the world in different, perspective, kind of that one. I want to work less to create more time for my kids. Take note of those words because those are keywords that you will actually have when you are doing this. Now, I have made this one as your goal, your action plan. The reason why I'm not just telling you like, oh, what is your dream? I want to make sure that you also have an action to it. So, for example, especially the new year, like especially me, I'm so guilty. For example, I want to be stronger, because I work a lot in my desk, right? So I want to exercise more to be more stronger, to be more healthy. What is my action plan with that one? I might sign up again for the jazz exercise here in my town. I have a time frame of for a year, and really just have, for example, 2 pounds per month or 3 pounds to 4 pounds per month, depending on my commitment, within that one. And then motivation, right? For example, travel. I know I'm gonna book. I have a vision of traveling, not with outside of the country, because I know, with all the current restriction that is having right now, I just want to have a timeline. Maybe on June, I want to travel to the beach because it's going to be my husband's birthday, right? I kind of want to have that one as well. Just so each of this section is that you'll see that there is health, there is love. Love, correspond not even just relationship. Talk about relationship, love of parents, love of, you know, um, environment, love of nature, anything that you want to achieve. Career, like what are the things that you like? For example, because of the ship or whatever, a shift of whatever is happening. For example, there might be a new position for you to consider. You want to revamp your skills. You want to do this one, everything that you would like to do, right? Spirituality. I always put this one, no matter what it is. You call it the universe. You get the God. You call it, whichever you call it. I want you to also have the spirituality of envisioning, because we want to empower as well that side of our life. Family, knowledge, lifestyle, travel, depending on what you have. So we have all of this here that we have done. And this, the reason why I do first the explanation and doing the worksheet, because these are pivotal things that can really help you more with your vision board. All right, so let me know if you're enjoying this. What are the things, let me know in the comment, for those who are hanging out with me. What are the things out of this 3 6 9, like what are the things that you are kind of focused on? If you can give me your top three: wealth, health, love, career, spirituality, family, knowledge, lifestyle, travel. Comment that down in the comment, so that just kind of want to see where you're at. What is your inspiration for next year? Because here's also the thing: it may not be all nine. You might just have two things you want to focus on, three things, four things, maybe one. That is totally fine. I just want you to create your vision board for that dream of yours, for that goal of yours, for what you want like to achieve. All right, awesome. Okay, so now we are going here. Let me do this one and explain this one first before we go with our template. All right, so here's, before I go this one, let me do this. All right, so I actually have this check here, It's actually a deposit ticket. I actually opened my business banking for this year, and I tore out the deposit slip. Oops, you might see all my bank information, but right? And I actually wrote how much I would like to be deposited in my bank account. So I have this one, and I put it there in my wall, one of my wall, and every time I write something, I said, okay, ooh, well, when will I deposit this? I'm like, oh, right? That would be so cool. All right, Teresa, you said, I am so enjoying this. Yay, my inspiration are travel, create generational wealth. That's amazing. I love that you mentioned generational wealth, right? It's not just used for your kids, it's for your grandkids, right? And create digital product. Yes, for abundance, right? And put out the content that you would like to give to your client as well. Client, to those who you serve online too. So I have this one. So what I did for you all is you can actually do the same thing. You can either, if you have your checkbook, business book, personal checking account, whatever it is that you have, is that you can actually store the deposit ticket and write down how much you want the universe to actually deposit in your bank account, right? We want to do that one. So, all right. So I gave this one. This is the Universal Bank of Abundance. Add the address of your bank because we want the universe. So at the bottom part, I want you, this is a Canva editable. I want you to change this part under here, the bank address, your bank address, right? Your bank address, because we want to make sure that the universe know which bank and where they are going to deposit the abundance of money that you can receive, right? Okay. Of course, date it out, regardless of what date. Did I put? Yeah, I actually put mine as May 9, 2023. I put it May 9, 2023. So we're gonna check back on that one. May 9 is actually my birthday. So hopefully the deposit will be happening here. So I want you paid to. I want it to be your name. Place your name there. The amount that you wanted. Of course, you're gonna break down here. Memo, add whatever it is you want to, and then sign it here as well. All right. So how do you like this one? The universal abundant check is right in your pocket, or in your what do you call this one, in your access right now, right? Yay. Thank you so much. I'm glad you like it. All right. So now that we have that one, let me move this one here. Okay, so last year, what I really did was I actually really, what I did was I showed you how to really do this one in Canva. But what I did right now is, because I want to make sure that we have all of our time ready as well, is that I created a template for you all. So this is a template that you have. There's actually other template that we can grab as well here. So you in Canva, you can actually use either. Let me just go back to home. All right. So there's two things that we can actually do. So the vision board that I have, you can actually do either an A4 or a landscape type, right? So you can actually either, because if you are going to print it or if you are going to save it in your desktop, here's one option. You can actually type in on a research, type in desktop wallpaper, okay? The reason why we're doing that is because we want to get the actual size, of course, of the wallpaper, right? So now there are instances that, depending on what desktop, laptop you have, adjust things accordingly. So when you type in desktop wallpaper inside Canva, right, you click on the blank section, and then you have the blank canvas that you can start off. Now there are two things that I want you to do, I advise to do. So we already know that a vision board is a collage of images and of words, right? So look at it as a collage. So the very first thing I do is that I go to elements, and then there are two things. We do frames or we do grids. Now here's the thing with this too. When you use a frame, you'll see that this is only adjustable within all the four corners. You see that, right? The top left, the top right, and everything there. You cannot do the center one. But if you choose the grid, which is my favorite, which I actually prefer more of a grid, is that you'll see that it will occupy the whole canvas. I'll click on the grid. under elements, then it occupies the whole thing. But the good thing is, if I actually decrease this, you see when I click it, right? You see that there is an ability to adjust within the middle part of this element. So you see, that is the difference of a grid. Not just the four corners, but all of the corners you can adjust. And I can manipulate it much better. And I prefer this one as well. So once you have that one, you can just really just do it. And then I can just do Command C, Command V. I kind of just like play around with it, right? So I kind of just want to do all of this like randomly. If you want, do it in the way that you have. And I want you to do it in a way that there is a little bit of a spacing, because you want to make room for some text, right? Remember, we are going to gather some affirmation words, some affirmation things that we can actually use when we are doing our vision board. So I'm just going to randomly do this one as well. All right, now I do have the Canva Pro, Canva. At any point you see features that I'm teaching you that you don't, you can actually click a 45-day free trial in the welcome video that I have so that you can navigate through this. Okay, so that's just like a random thing, but I will be giving you this template. Let me see, let me go ahead and share this one right now in the comment section here so that you can all grab that. Okay, oh sorry, can't post. Oh, okay, never mind. It says I can't post here, but no worries, on my desktop here. Okay, all right, so I'll share this one with you all in a little while. So you'll have this one. So I've actually coordinated this one. So one of the key things that we actually need in our vision board are images, right? So images is very important for us. So now that you have this, on your left side of your canvas, there's what you call photos, right? Now in Canva, keywords is very important from your elements, right? Remember, every Tuesday we post like element of the day or elements of the week, so that you have, and then you have this brand ID or keywords that you can actually type in. So with each of, remember, with each of the worksheet keywords that you want to represent wealth, right? So for example, when you say wealth, you want money, or you want a new car, or you want like the beach house, right? You just type in all the words that you can actually find here, and then just say, you know, like money, and just representing because you want more abundance and money. And then you want, for example, a beach house, right? It will then populate what type of beach house you want. It will give you a lot of option that is there on your Canva. Now, here's one thing that I could also give you a tip if you want. For example, you are still looking for option. You kind of don't want to put them in yet in your vision board. Here's one tip that I can show you. Let me zoom in so that you can all see my part here. All right. So here's one usually what I do. So for example, beach house, I'm gonna collect because sometimes I see a lot of things that I kind of like, and I love this one. So what I'm gonna do is, oops, sorry, I can either put a star on it, or I can add a folder. So what I do, I love actually compiling folders. So I'm gonna do add a folder, and I'm gonna say create new, and I'm gonna say vision board pictures. So you can get organized, right? And then view and add a new folder. All right. So now that is added. Now, for example, I'm still looking for a beach house. I kind of want to say, okay, I kind of want something that is maybe facing the house, not that big. I don't want that big, right? So let me know who else here in our community dreams of a beach house. Me, I want a beach house. All right, so I can do that one again, and then I can add a folder, and then I can go to projects, and then I can look for that vision board. Yeah, vision pictures. Yeah. All right. Right. I can just do that one as many as I can. So for example, I also want team team members or teamwork, because I want to grow more of my team, both here and also in the Philippines, because I have both of that one for the design and the digital agency. So I kind of just want to get more team working together. So I'm going to save that one again. And then I'm just going to do vision, and then I'm gonna add that one. So I'm just collecting some inspiration, right? And I'm knowing this one because I started my worksheet and I said, oh, I want a healthy, for example, exercise, right? I want to exercise, right? So I want to be strong, I want to exercise, maybe I want to do more yoga. I'm not really fond of running, I don't know. It just hurts my shin. Maybe some of you experts here in our community has a tip on how to like be enjoy running better. I just don't enjoy, I enjoy dancing much better though. So I kind of want to dance more. So I want to just add this one again. So keep doing this one until you see the images that you want to represent your dreams, right? And then you can always do that. And then now that I have that, let's just start. I'm going to go to folders. Then I'm going to look for that vision pictures. Now it's organized here, right? So whatever it is that I have, it's just more organized here in one place, and then I can always look back and refer it back and everything. So now that you have this one, all you have to do is, of course, is you can just drag and drop. Yes, me too. I actually love, I prefer, I love Zumba because I just love those music, like those Latin music. I just really enjoy it. I remember really going to the mall before in the Philippines and really having like Zumba classes and Zumba, like free Zumba within the open area, and it's just so fun. So I just missed that one. So now that you have this one, you can just drag and drop. For example, as well as if you don't have anything. So Canva has really a lot of amazing images. For example, I'm just saying car. Let's see if we have a BMW somewhere here. Yay! I actually, my dream car is actually a BMW. I don't know what the brand is, but I do love something that is a coupe, convertible. That's mine. And I love, actually, one thing why I like actually BMW is because of its lights. You see that headlights that is a circle? I actually love that one. I don't know why, but I'm just attracted to it. So I'm gonna put my dream car there, right? So for example, as well, money, money represent not just money, because it just represents abundance. With money, I'll be able to, like, you'll be able to travel, you'll be able to, enjoy more other things, you'll be able to help others. One of my dream is to really also, what do you call this one, have more extra, so that it's better to, if need to be spending on something, I don't have to be too constricted with budgets. Of course we work still with budget, but if we just have the luxury, oh, I want that one, I want to buy that one. So right. Right, you feel me? Yes. All right, so let's just go ahead and just drop something here. I want to eat healthier. Eat healthy, healthy eating. All right, so I kind of want more healthy eating, so I'm going to drop some vegetables there. I also want to open my office. So I want to put my office somewhere here. And then I want, what is it? So there's really just thing. And then clients. I'm just going to put more clients because, I want more clients for the business, because, be able to sustain the business, be able to sustain the team, be able to sustain everything. So that's one thing that I would love to achieve. And then I'm just going to add this one here. And then here, now that you see like this bubbles here, this is where I can just like um put some wording. So we have some amazing fonts. This is where you can really play around. So like for example, maybe I'm just gonna detach this one here. I'm gonna ungroup it, and then there. So I'm just gonna say, for example, freedom, freedom. Sometimes I just feel like, more freedom. um for example, wealth. Just gonna, just keywords. And then you can always add something below here. I am, whatever your affirmation is, or your mantra. I am free to do what I want to do. Maybe just make it a little bit smaller, just adjust things accordingly, whatever you feel suited. I know it might be too, like Joanna, that's too small, I can't even see it, but when you print it, of course you'll be able to see it as well. All right, so sorry, I have a lot. Let me just contrast. One of the things when you're designing, you want to make sure it's contrast, darker background, lighter text, make it more visible, make it more prominent. And then and then here's the thing with Canva is that you might need to, do this, adjust it here, all the points and everything as well, right? Okay. And then here's one thing, because this one, okay, wealth. For example, I am wealthy and able to provide for my family, right? So I'm wealthy, I'm able to provide with the family. Okay. Right? So we do that. And then for example, for 2022, I'll say I am enough. This is one thing that I have been telling myself. Sometimes I'll tell you something else. Sometimes I actually doubt myself if I am enough. Say, like, sometimes there is circumstances I've noticed that I actually downplay myself with some things or situation, whether it's business, whether it's a relationship, whether it's friendship or whatever. Sometimes I feel like I'm downplaying enough with a mindset like I feel like I'm not enough. I feel like enough. And I had this conversation with my business coach that, Joanna, you already are enough. You already know enough. You are really doing enough. You're already providing enough. Like, I am enough. Of course, I want more, but where I'm at, I need to also embrace where I am now. If you kind of feel me, because there's just times like, oh, I just feel so like, so down and everything. So I'm wealth, I am freedom, wealth, freedom, team, because I just want to grow that more. And I don't know why. I just like, I always just have that inspiration to be able to have more team members to create more impact together. And I actually have my savvy team. We're like a family, with what currently happening. For example, I do have team members in the Philippines. I have team members here. And then I'm kind of just like with what was going on with the typhoon that happened in the Philippines, we're like family, checking how are things. We need to make sure everything is okay. I just love that type of relationship with my team members for sure, because we are all in this together. So team is that I am a good, like, for example, I am a good leader, and business owner, for example, mentor. Let's just say mentor. Right. This can change. This can always change. It's just adding some affirmation on why. And then this is just what I really just do. And I can print it out. And you have 3 templates that you can actually work with, mix it around. But I would like it to be combined with affirmation, text, words, and images. And let me just put this one here. Let me grab this one. So let me know. Let me know the things are. I'll be right back. Let me grab this board that I have and some picture frames that I have. Oh, sorry. Because I like what I've said, right? I believe in anchoring and I believe in visualization. Oh, if I can reach this one here. Sorry, I should have prepared this one, but it moved. All right. Okay. So my affirmation, I actually shared my vision board from last year. Do check that one out. And then I've also shared this one. This is a vision board of the beach house that I found in Zillow that I know I'm not be able to buy it, but kind of just like an inspiration that what I have. So it's my anchor point of what I want to achieve. And then I actually also, oops, this is the one that I have. It kind of moves there, so like a frame. So this is actually what I commissioned an artist, local artist, to actually draw this version into this. So this is what I always see right in front of me. So, that's one thing of anchoring. There's a different vision board of goals. And this is also another thing. This is an office in Main Street here where I'm at. and I just commissioned them. I kind of like that window, maybe. And then you'll see that there's SavvyChic design at the bottom part. I don't know when will this happen, but I kind of just have that one in my mind, right? And I want you to do the same. Maybe not commission, but I want you either to frame your vision board. I want you to, to really put it up. You want to share it. I just want I'm so excited to actually see what you are going to create. And then on 9 of that, let me just move this here before we get it gets break that one. So another thing that I would like to share with you all is, now that you have those and you have that one, you can then create, I've given you your iPhone. This is actually an iPhone screensaver. So I said here, I am savvy, I am successful in everything I do. I am savvy, good things take time. I am savvy, successful people don't take shit from anybody. I really placed this one, didn't I? And then I am successful, people trust the process. Successful people trust the process. And then I am savvy, successful people say I can and I will. All right. And then successful people say everything is possible. So these are affirmation that you can also do. And the good thing about this is that you can actually either make a collage or a celebration, a collage still of what you've actually put as a vision board. Maybe you can replace the image of one particular that really is just more. But this is something that you can really, this is something that I would like you to save, or use, or change it, or maybe do your own version of a phone screensaver. Because how many of us, by showing a heart in the comment, how many of us are stick to our phones, right? How many times? So mine, on the other hand, let me see mine. Mine is, okay, I'm sorry. I think I've shown this one to not really. So mine is this one here. It says, this is what I proclaim. At the age of 40, I am a multimillionaire. So you see, sometimes we laugh at ourselves on how confident we kind of, right? Like sometimes, like, how like we're so confident in, like, okay, I'm gonna be a multi-millionaire. I don't know when will I be, but I'm gonna work for it, right? I'm gonna work for it. Sometimes we laugh at, like, oh my gosh, this is such a big house. Can I really do it? But you know what? Laugh all the way, but enjoy the process, because I know with every work that we do, with the every things that we put ourselves into, we can really achieve everything. Will it be in next year? Will it be in the next 6 years? Will it be in the next 3 years? But when we feed our mind with prompts, with visions, with images, we get reminded on why we are doing what we are doing. And at the end of the day, that is my main goal, and why I am sharing this process with you all. And those of you who have not done yet a vision board, I highly encourage you to actually do this one. All right. So, Savvies, that is all the things. So I will be posting the link for the vision board template. You already have the worksheet. You already have the abundance check. I'll give you the iPhone wallpaper and the vision board for 2022. You can surely do it yourself. And then I'm not stuck on my phone, but I'm always looking for it. My God, oh my gosh, I know. It's now, this is more of my husband as well. Like, he's not really, but then he's like, "What's my phone? Where's my phone? Where's my phone?" Like, okay. And then also my stepson was more on his wallet. So we bought that. Do you know that circle, like the air something that you get monitor so much? Yeah, you can actually really use that one too. So yay! Well, you are so welcome. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for being part of me. I'm here inside Canva Savvies, and oops. And thank you so much for hanging out with me. And I'm so excited to actually really see what you're going to be creating. Again, I highly encourage you for the next 2 weeks. You do have, I'm telling my team to, I think we can open the comments so that you can all post automatically your vision board. Tell us a little bit of a story though, okay? Not just, tell us a little bit of a story. Why this is. Why did you envision all of this? Tell us a little bit. Let us get to know you as well. So ladies, Savvies, thank you so much again for being part of this amazing group. Next year, we'll see you more. We'll do more Canva trainings, updates. And actually, there's one special update that I want to tell you, not right now. Maybe it's going to be New Year for those of you who would like to temporarily do a website, landing page. I'm not gonna tell that much yet. You might hear it from the, somewhere else, but I'm gonna do a special training on that one for next year. Are you excited with that one? Yes, I am. All right. Okay, Savvies, thank you so much. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. Let's get this going, and I'll see you in 2022. Bye.